Hi guys, welcome in. This is Bob with KC Craps, and we're back to our Fail to Fortune series. And today, we've been working slowly but surely trying to get back up to $1,000 that we initially played with. Today, we're going gangbusters. Why not? We're gonna grab the whole rack, and we're gonna see what we can do. We've got around $3,800 is what we're starting with. I've got my chips here. I've got my dice down there. I hope you've got a drink and a beverage. Let's see if we can't go up or if we hit the felt. Let's get started. All right, welcome back into our Bankroll series, Fail to Fortune. So today we're coming back and we are going to combine everything. I want to know where we are sitting in total. So I'm going to grab my chips up, count them up. There's another 1,000. And there is another, what is that, 75. There is another 25. There's another 100. I'd like to see where I'm at in total and maybe make a big, strong push. So it looks like we've got 3706 currently sitting in our rack. And so we're going to use it all. I mean, all. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10. That's 1,000. We're playing craps. There's 1,000. 100 on the pass line. We've got 1,100 across. We ain't scared. Let's have some fun. I want to build up my bankroll seriously today. So I've got 2 3s. Let's grab them with a 1 5 2. Our come out roll is a 3 4 7. That's going to be a frontline winner. We'll start it off right there. I'll take that 100, set it off to the side. Only $1,000 away now to get out of this hand. All right, here we go. Set some dice. 3 5 3 1 is what I want to start with on my dice setting. Just tried to bang in an inside number. Not working. Here's our roll. We get a hard 8. Perfect. Mark that 8, even though we're not playing it. We'd like to see another 8. Why not? Just go ahead and bang it. I'm not going to apologize for hitting points buckshot style. Here's our next toss. We have a hard 8 right back. All right, so that's going to pay us $420 on the front side, $100 down there. I'm going to make it $600. I like my 6s and 8s today, apparently. So that's another 220. So we've got 620 now in the rack. Point is off. Let's throw. That was a nice little hit there, buckshot style. All right. This time I'm going to go with a 5 6 5 4 on my dice set to come out. Here we go. Not working. That's boxcars. Okay, so we lose the $100. That's a consolation. I'm okay with that. Get that boxcars for those folks playing. Get our dice set. I'm going to switch it to a 3 5 3 1. Let's bang an inside number. That's a 4 1 5. I'll mark that on the tracker. Let's mark the point. Grab our dice. Slide them down. Let's have another throw. So far, looking good. I like it. Here comes our next toss. Same dice set. 3 5 3 1. 6 2. Easy 8. That had 600 on it. That pays us several hundred. I told you we're pushing. There's a max. Not going to say it, but that's the max. 3 5 3 1. Let's have some fun. Give me an 8, please. Hard 6. All right, that pays me $420. $420. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing. 600. And we'll rack 120. Take our dice. Again, those hard ways, I would love to play them. I'm just not super confident in myself in hitting them in any kind of consistency. So I typically stay away from them. Every once in a while, I'll chuck in if I see somebody else hitting it. There's a 6-4 easy 10. Let's drop them $5. That's going to pay us 200. Boop. I'll take another 10, please. We would love to see a 6, 8, or a 10. Any of that combination of numbers, and I'm okay with it. Here's our next toss. Hard 6 right back. That's going to pay us several hundred. That's 500, not quite 50 in the rack. That's 525, 535 in the rack. Staying with that 3531. Here comes our next toss. Oh, that's an easy 8. There's 1400, just like that. All right, so 3. Yep. I'm just gonna collect it. Actually, I'll collect that and make my 10 500 and my 4 300. I'll just collect the grand. We are officially out of the hand for sure. We can keep on keeping on. I'm not getting away from that 3531. I want to keep that roll. Ah, Cinco Dos. Okay. We clearly got out of the hand. So let's rack all this up. Let's count up what we got and see how much we may have profited. So there's 1,000. There's 1,100. That's what we started with. 2, 400, 25, 35. $435 is what we wound up taking on that hand. So, yeah, $400 win. I'm okay with it. So we'll do it again. 100 for the pass line. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And I'm going to grab some quarters here. 3 quarters. I'm going to play the bonus. 25, 25, 25. Got my dice set. Let's do this. All right. Starting off with the 3, 5, 3, 1, not working the come out. I just want to hit one of those inside numbers. 6, 3, 9, that works. That's the point. Let's take our dice. Slide them down. Let's have another roll. Staying with the 3, 5, 3, 1. We'd like a 6 or an 8, please. A 6, 2, 8. That pays us $420. I'm going to make it 600 on that 8. And I'll rack 120. Bob, why do you rack so little? Because I want to hit that 8 again. It's all about a finesse of racking your chips and pressing in order to get out of the hand. 4, 1, 5. We'll mark that 5. All right. Oh, I forgot to mark the 8. 5 pays us 140. Make it 200, rack the 40. Grab these dice. Let's slide them down. Roll again. So we've got 100 on the 4 and 10, 4, 9, and 10. I've got 200 on the 5, 300 on the 6, 600 on the 8. So we want an 8. 3, 5, 3, 1 is my dice set. Here's our next toss. 6, 2, 8. Oh, that was beautiful. That's going to pay us several hundred. Now, I'm just going to rack it this time because now I have about $850. We are very close to pushing our way out of this hand. 3, 5, 3, 1. Let's have some fun. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that doesn't help us, but it does mark it on the tracker for us. Got 3 numbers on each side still to get, so nothing too exciting just yet. 3, 5, 3, 1. Next throw. Boxcars on the other end. Okay. Things are starting to get a little saucy. There we go. Let's take it down and throw it again. I'm going to stay with that 3, 5, 3, 1. It's been working for us. Why get away from it? 5, 4, 9. That's the point. So we'll get 100 on the pass line. We'll get 140 up here. And I will make it 200 and rack the 140. So there's 950, 1,000, we'll call it. So we're only into the hand for $100. We're doing good. Let's see what we can get next. I'm not going to deviate from that dice set. I'm going to stay with the 3, 5, 3, 1. 6, 3, 9. We'll take it. Slide our dice down. Let's throw again. 3, 5, 3, 1. Next toss. A 2, 4, 6. 420. I'm going to make it 600. Rack 120. Next throw. Got my dice set. Here's our throw. A 6, 2, easy 8. Oh, we like the 8. That's going to pay us several hundred. That's now at max. Rack 100. I'm staying with that 3, 5, 3, 1 because I'm targeting those 6s and 8s. Next toss. A hard 4. That's starting to make things real spicy. That's going to pay me 200. So I now have 300 on my 4. For those not completely tracking at home, 10 in a yo for the talls, aces for the smalls. Next toss. 6, 1. And done. Okay. Let's count out how much we made that hand. Remember, we started off with 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1100. So there's 5, 2, 4, 6. There's 11, 50, 75, 115. So we're up 115 on that hand. It was starting to get spicy, but we just didn't quite get over that hump. And that's okay. You're going to have that happen from time to time. But still, making $100 is making $100. We're not going to turn our noses up at that, for sure. All right, let me put these nickels here. That's $100. Just to keep the rack kind of clean. Let's go one more. Slide our dice down. One more, you say, eh? $300 all across the board. Yeah. That looks pretty. Let's do it. Not working. I am not working this. Here comes our come out roll. That's a 3-4 frontline winner. There's $300. Next roll. Not working. Six, two, easy 8. Perfect. I'm not playing the bonus either this time. I wanted to conserve just what's going on up here, just to focus in. I could have, but I didn't. Next toss. That's a 6-4 easy 10. Let's drop them $15. So there's $10 for change. That's going to pay us $600. I'm going to make it $900. We'll rack the 10. Let's hit that 10 again. Next throw. 6-2, easy 8. That's the point. We're going to get a 300 for that. This one's going to pay us $420. I'm going to drop them a nickel to give me a quarter, just to make it a little simpler. All right, so I can make this 600. Let's do that. And then I've got an extra 300, so we'll make it 900. Rack the 125. Turn the puck off. Told you we're going for it this hand. Not working. Next throw. 6-1 frontline winner. That'll reset the numbers up here. $300 more. That's twice that we've hit the 300. So I'm going to make the 9 1,000. 4, we're going to make 500. And I'll keep the 100. Not working. Why are you pressing so hard, Bob? I get it. I get it. I hear you. I'm not ignoring that. I'm gambling today. I'm not playing craps. I'm gambling. I'm trying to make money. I want to make money. Next throw. Three, 5, 3, 1 is our dice set of choice. Our next toss. A 6, 4, 10. How about that? That is $50 I need to drop them. That pays me $2,000. I had 3, 6, 9, 18, 21. We're out of the hand. We're out of the hand. Now we can play. I'm going to stay with that 3, 5, 3, 1. Here's our next toss. 6, 3, 9. Awesome. That gives us 400 and I'm going to drop them a nickel, a quarter. So I've got 300 there. We're going to make it 500. And then I'll make the 9 500. And I'll rack the quarter. Yes, I know. At some point we have to collect. I hear you. 3, 5, 3, 1. Next throw. Cinco dos. All right. Yep. You guys got me. But we still made $100. $125 to be exact. Because we had 21 in. Yes, I know it's not as nice as if I would have regressed. But that's going to happen. Oh, God, I'm so tempted to do this again. Let's do it again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. There we go. 2,100. Puck is off. Grab our dice. And I'm going to go 100 on the bonuses. 25, 50, 25. Grab our dice. Setting up on a 3-5-3-1 because that worked for us on that last roll really well. Next toss on the come out. Hard 10. Nice way to start. Next toss. That's a 2-3-5. That's going to pay us 400, and I'll drop them a nickel. 25. We'll make it 500. Rack the 2. Got the 5 marked on the tracker. Let's have our next throw. We get hard 4 down on the other side. Perfect. All right, so we need to drop them $15. So I get $10 back. That's going to pay us $600. I'm going to make it 5. I'll rack the 4. So I now have $600 in the rack. Next throw. Cinco dos. Ah, that hurts. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2,700 still sitting in the rack. I'm not giving up. 4, 8, 11, 14, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22. Yep, we're pushing. I want to do this. I guess we'll call it a martingale, right? Oh, look at that. I got 400 I can put on the pass. Let's remove the tracker and money. Button is off. I'm feeling spicy. I'm going to work it. Feeling spicy. We're working. First throw. Two, 3, 5. All right. So we've got 400 there. We know that 3 pays us 420 plus 1 pays us 140. So this will pay us 460. 320 plus 140, 460. So there's 450, 60. Easy enough. I'm just going to bump it up 100. We'll make it 5. Then I'm going to make my 9, 5. And my 4 and 10 will go up to 500 each. Next roll. $415 right back. All right, so that's going to give us $400 for the pass line. This will pay us several hundred. Yep. Next throw. Not working, not working, not working. Wish we were working, wish we were working, wish we were working. All right, that's fine. That's an 8. Slide it down. Let's roll. There's a 9, 6, 3. That's going to pay us several. Look at that. I'm actually going to rack a couple of black chips. 3, 5, 3, 1. Next toss. Hard 6. That pays us several as well. Three, 5, 3, 1. Five, 6, yo. Doesn't hurt us, doesn't help us. We'll just keep rolling. We are not playing the tracker. Or the bonus, whatever you want to call it. Yo again. We are not going to play the horn. I don't play center bets. I just, it's not for me. And that's okay. If it's not for you either, that's fine. But if it is, play till your heart's content. I just don't play it. That came all the way back for an ace deuce. That was a crazy bounce. Let's roll again. Staying with my 3, 5, 3, 1. It's being productive for me. No sense in getting away from it. 1, 2, 3, right back. Still not playing that horn. I think that's what, 3 horns in a row? Not going to do it. If you ever catch me at the casino and I'm playing the horn, you need to smack me in the back of the head. And you have full permission to do so. 6, 2, easy 8. That's the point. I've got 400 right there. So there's 400. Plus this pays several hundred. So I'm going to make it 12. So that leaves me with 500. So I'll rack it. I know. I didn't know what to do with it. There's 800. Slide down. Oh, that was the point. Let me take the point off. There we go. For those that don't know, I record a lot in the mornings. Just had a nice swig of my coffee. It was yummy. 3, 5, 3, 1 on the come out. Here is our next throw. That's a 6, 3, 9. We'll mark the point. Let's roll again. I don't know. I'm not deviating from that die set. I'm keeping it. 3, 5, 3, 1. Roll. Box cars. Holy cow. Those that are playing the bonus are stupid excited right now. I need a 10 for them to be happy to go with the talls. Same die. 3, 5, 3, 1. Next throw. 8. That pays us 14. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make both my 4 and 10 1,000. And rack the 4. So now I am maxed out across the table. Any number is a good number for us now up there. Six, 2, 8, right back. There's another 1,400. We'll just rack it. You know, I arbitrarily set my table max at 1,000. You're probably going to find a lot of tables. I know here in Kansas City, Typically, your $15 table, I think they go up to, I want to say 25 or 5. Yeah, I think, wait a minute. When we were playing on the quarter table, it was 5,000. So it's probably 2 or 2,500 on the $15 tables would be my guess. Staying with the 3531. Boxcars again. Oh, if we were on crapless right now, man, that would be lucrative, but we're not. We're playing craps. We want to get some inside numbers. 3, 5, 3, 1. I'll even take a 4 or a 10. Here's our next toss. Any number is a good number for us. That's a 5, 3, 8. We like that 8. There's another 1,400. Actually, I'm going to give them 100, and that way I can just start collecting on the 5s. Because I'm getting pretty close to maxing out a stack of black. Next toss. I might at some point start targeting those 4s and 10s, but this 3, 5, 3, 1 dice set, it's cooking for me. See what I'm saying? There's boxcars again. Holy cow. That's 3 times in like the last, I don't know, 10 rolls. Now for our next toss. $639. That's the point. I've got 400 there. That's going to pay me 14 here, so I'll drop them $1 or $100. 15 there. So I'm going to make my pass line now 5, and I'll just rack all this. So that's 1,800 coming back in my rack. And this is a $2,000 right here in black. Yep. So I'll just take that, put it right there, rack the 200, slide my chips, or slide the dice down. And that was the point, so I need to turn the puck off. There we go. We're looking good. Hey, dealers, can we increase the table odds, please? Currently, it's at 1,000. Let's make it 2,000. Can we just increase it another 1,000? Oh, we can? Awesome. Next roll. Hard 4. Let's mark the point at 4. Dealers say we can now increase our max to $2,000 per number. 3, 5, 3, 1. Here's our next throw. A 3, 1, 4 right back. All right, so we get 500 down there. I need to drop $50. That'll pay me 2,000. So I'll make my 4 2,000, rack the 1,000, grab my 500. And since I got 2 5s, I'll put 1,000 on the 10. Turn the puck off. Let's roll again. Staying with that 3, 5, 3, 1. It's pretty today. Three, 4 frontline winner. I don't care about the bonuses. I wasn't even playing it. So I'm just going to reset the numbers up here. We were 3 numbers away, a 2, 6, and a, what was it, a yo away? Yeah. Or 10 yo. All right, so that's a frontline winner. $500. I'm just going to make it 1,000. Let's roll again. Three, 5, 3, 1. Here's our next toss. 5, 3, 8. Slide it down. Let's roll again. 3, 5, 3, 1. We get a 3, 4, 7. Okay, no worries. We definitely made out like bandits. We hit the chips there at the very end, but I'm okay. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 62, 10, 21. 62.21 is what we're leaving off today. And we'll see, maybe we'll try to push it up again, but we definitely doubled, or almost doubled, what we had in the rack to start things. Oh, look at all that. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. Yeah, $6,221 is what we got to spun up with. We had a couple rough starts, but I tell you what, when we started going for it, I rolled out really well. I found my dice set. I found my landing zone. I was doing great till the very end when I hit those chips. But that's going to happen. That's the game of craps. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, I'm looking for more followers. Hit that subscribe button. And finally, hit the bell notification. You're going to know when our next video comes out. Like on Wednesday, we're doing bubble craps again, trying to spin up our initial $100, seeing where we can get it to. Guys, until then, we'll see you next time.